Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this origami type octagon shaped mask. This mask is 2 layers and it is enclosed ends and has seams around the edges for a close fit. With this design, this mask is great if you have to do a lot of speaking and is very comfortable against your face. In this video, I will be making a medium-sized mask. You will need 2 pieces of fabric, one for the front, which is 9 3/4 inches by 7 inches, and a back piece of fabric that's 8 by 7 inches. Here are the 2 pieces of fabric I cut already, the front panel and the back panel. If you want to make a larger mask, you will need to cut the front panel at 8 inches by 10 1/4 inches, and the back panel will be 8 1/4 inches by 8 inches. Now, I do not make a small size mask as I found the medium size has fit most kids. With this back panel fabric that I have, it does not have a right side or a back side since they're the same. When you make the mask, you need to make sure right side, which is the front side, is on the bottom because you will be sewing front sides together. Now we are going to put the right sides or the front sides together. Line it up to be equal on each side. There should be about 1 inch on each side. You can measure on each side to make sure it's about 1 inch. And you can always adjust it, but it doesn't have to be exact, but close enough. Next, we will pin our right sides together at the top. Then we'll turn it around and pin the other side. Now you can take this to your sewing machine. On this Singer sewing machine that I'm using, the width of the stitch is set to number 2, the length is number 3, and it's the straight single stitch setting. On the first side, you're going to do a straight stitch all the way down at 3/8 of an inch. Make sure you also back stitch to lock in the stitches. And back stitch at the end. Now I have turned the fabric to the other side and we're going to stitch the other end at 3/8 of an inch. Now that we have sewed both sides of the mask, we need to go iron it. Now we're going to iron the back side and then the back side of the front side. Now it's all ironed and nicely pressed. We need to iron open the seams. So I'll iron the seams open. And you do it to the other end. After you have ironed open your seams, now you need to flip it inside out. Now your right sides are on the outside now. Next, we're going to press the edges down. Now we're going to turn the mask onto the back, and we're going to fold each side 1 3/4 inches. You can get a ruler just to confirm that, and then iron it down. And then also fold the other side 1 3/4 inches and iron it down. You will notice that the flaps will overlap, and that is normal. Now we're going to edge stitch all 4 flaps of our mask. So edge stitch this flap, edge stitch this flap, and the opposite flaps too. One here and one here. We've edge stitched this first flap, now we're going to edge stitch this flap. Now we have edge stitched this flap on both sides. We will do the same thing on the opposite flap. Now we're going to get a ruler and measure 1 3/4 from the edge of the mask. 1 3/4. And then at the bottom, 1 3/4. Then turn it around and measure 1 3/4 and mark. 1 3/4 at the bottom and mark. If you're making a large, you will need to measure 2 inches from the edge. So if this was a large, I would measure 2 inches and mark 2 inches. Now we're going to open the mask, flip it over, and fold it in half, matching the edges on each side. And then we're going to take that mark and bring it to the top edge. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, find that mark and bring it to that edge, and you'll make a triangle. Now you're going to put it down and pin the 2 pieces together like that. Turn it to the other side and pin these 2 pieces together. So this will look like that. Now we're going to do the same to the bottom. Turn it around, at your ends, find that mark, bring it to the top, find the other side and bring it to the top, and then you'll have another triangle. And then we're going to pin the 2 pieces together, turn it to the other side and pin the 2 pieces together. So now it's going to look like this, and your shape of your mask is formed. Now you will need to get a ruler, open up your mask, and have the edges facing you, and measure 3/8 of an inch in towards the mask. So from the edge, we're measuring 3/8 of an inch, and we're going to mark it like this. And then we're going to turn the mask and measure 1 inch in from the edge, and mark it across like this, and then draw it towards the other edge to make a square. Now we're going to cut along the lines that you drew in. Make sure you only take the top fabric Don't cut both fabric, just the one layer. And cut this off like that. Now we need to do the same to all 3 other sides of the mask. Now we've cut all that excess off the mask on each end. This is what it looks like now. Now we're going to make the casing for the mask. On one end of it, start with folding 3/8 of an inch and then fold it again to 1/2 inch. And then you can use a clip and clip it together. And then I also like to pin my middle. So now that we've pinned the middle, clipped the ends, we're going to do it to the other end of the mask. Turn it around. And then fold 3/8 of an inch. And then 1/2 inch. And then a clip it together. And then pin our middle. Now we're going to sew the casings. You're going to edge stitch along that folded edge. And now we have closed the edges of the casing. You can take those pins out. And now we're going to turn it around and close the other end. Now we pull out the pins. Now we have closed our casing ends, and this is what the mask looks like. For the ear straps, I use this type of elastic. It's 3/8 inch wide, and I'll attach a link below where you can buy it. Now I'm going to measure 11 inches and cut. And I have 2 ear strap pieces. To help thread the elastic through the casing, I have this special tool. I don't remember the name of it, but I will include it on the link below. And all you have to do is the open end, put in your elastic, thread it through a little bit, then using the ball side, insert it through the casing, and then bring your elastic through, like that. You do the same thing to the other side. Thread the elastic in, insert the round ball side, and thread your elastic, like that. Now that we have our thread into our casing, we are going to knot the elastic together. So take the 2 ends of your elastic and make a knot like this. And pull it tight. And that's 1 knot. Then we do it to the other side. And that's it. Now that you have your elastics knotted, you are now ready to use it. If you want to, you can iron it, just close it up and press it down on both sides. Because this material is 100% cotton, you can also machine wash it, or you can wash it by hand, and you can also put it in the dryer. After it dries, to maintain the shape again, you can also repress it again. But this is the front, and this is the inside. Now I know some of you watching might be interested on places where I bought the different prints of fabric. I will include those links below. I hope you enjoy watching this video. To support this channel, click on the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.